Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Why is it always so cold? Where's the sun? This January has been full of overcast days. I'm not happy about it. Oh, cold. End of the week. I believe February 1st is this weekend. Wow. That's fast. That was a quick month. And January usually a long month. But it's a quick month. And you know, spring is around the corner. Yes, this one is not like winter and summer. She only like spring and fall. So yeah, I'm a wuss. I just wanted to thank everybody. I've had a big influx of subscribers and I'm thrilled to death. And I'm like 120 away from 3,000, which is crazy. I'll tell you, I've gotten over like close to 500 this month, which for me is huge because I'm a little channel and you know, a little market for me, and it's incredible. I just want to thank you guys. Big things are coming. I want to give you a little preview to my Dish with D community. You know, we do our live tea with D's twice a week. We do Sundays and Wednesdays, 7 o'clock Eastern. Please come. Everybody's welcome. We talk like a weight loss kind of style meeting. You know, we chat, we share. I'm the only one that talks because you know, that's how it is. But it's fun and we have a great time, and it's a great usual group that comes. We have between 40 to 60 people. I mean, sometimes it's real fast, but you learn so many things, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's a great community. And you really have that feeling you've been to a WW workshop. You really do. And you get people rooting for you, and if you had a big week, you know, a little sympathy. It's fantastic. So I encourage you tomorrow night, if you're not doing anything, 7 o'clock Eastern time, come join in the fun. It's a lot. It really is a lot of fun. We have a few trolls that come in because on lives you can't control the trolls. Yeah. Sometimes they're a little bit funny, but sometimes they're a little bit crude. But we have a few moderators on there. We get rid of them. And there's a big collab coming up. I'm hosting. We just had one last week. If you didn't check it out, it's still up on the channel. They're always up on the channel, but you should still be able to see it in the feed. It was Sunday, which was 2 days ago, which feels like a week ago. We did a Super Bowl eats and treats. So if you're having a big Super Bowl, big game party, check out the collab. There's lots of recipes for appetizers, main dishes. There's a dessert in there, all low in points. So check it out. You might get a few new things you might want to make on Sunday that are just for you because we don't share with the others. It's just cold. And I'm hosting another collab. I'm hosting a collab, which, you know, doesn't happen too often. I haven't hosted probably, it's been a while since I always host the Progressive Day collab, and that's just me and the girls from my Facebook group. We do a full day of food, breakfast, lunch, dinners, dessert, snacks, and under points. Normally, like I said, I'm not sure what points or what plan you follow, but they're all really good point values. So I'm sure in any plan they will work. So that is usually on the second Saturday of every month. So that would be the I think the 8th in February. So I think I'm doing dessert. I think my secretary made the schedule. So yes, I have a secretary. I'm kidding. That's JPP. I put her to work. No, keep her pissy. And then I'm hosting a bigger collab with my YouTube Weight Watcher peeps. We're going to do Meatless Monday because a subscriber said to me, hey D, can you do a collab with Meatless Meals? Lent's coming up. I'm like, that's a fantastic idea. So for all you people who celebrate Lent, which in the Christian community, I think it's Christian community, or is it the Catholic community? I never know the difference. I don't. I admit it. I don't know. I grew up Catholic, and we were in a Catholic neighborhood, and not that I'm not a snob or anything, but I didn't know other things existed. That's just how it was. We all went to the same school. We all went to the same church. So I grew up I don't want to use the word sheltered, but that's a little bit about me you might not know. Yeah, everybody went to the same school in my neighborhood. So I just grew up in this little neighborhood. It was very Italian. So it was an Italian parish. So you had to be 100% Italian to get into this parish. Talk about crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time, because you're a kid, you don't realize. But yeah, you had to be, it was bad. And they wonder why they have these issues. Well, that's a whole other video. But so we always celebrate Lent on after Ash Wednesday. The Fridays, all the Fridays during Lent, we abstain from meat. It's a discipline. So somebody asked me to do a meatless collab. So I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. So I will share one of my mother's that she always made every Ash Wednesday and every. When did we have it every Friday? I know we had it most Fridays, but I don't want to say what it is yet. But we've had it since I was a kid. So when I got married, I make it for my family, and they love it. And mostly my one son adores it. So I will be making that, and we have so far I've got about 10 confirmed. So I have waiting to hear from about 5 more, maybe 6. I invited it. I always wait way too many, because some people always, there's always the people the 10% that decline. So you always have to, overdo it. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Meatless Mondays, and that's big. I mean, a lot of people like to go meatless once a week. We go meatless not too often, but when I make this dish, I have it other times than Lent. We have this a few times a year, but I don't want to give it away. It's not like a big secret. Olive Garden sells it. So let's think. The Olive Garden sells it. What could she be talking about? So yeah. So do you struggle with meals? Do you struggle with Oh, there's the pokey. Oh, that's not good. Somebody got stuffed. Ooh, probably speeding. Oof. I struggle with fitting in desserts sometimes. I gotta plan. If I don't plan, then I'm not gonna have anything. So that's what stinks in my world. You gotta plan. So I went on dessert last night. I was out of points. Yeah. But, could it have been that I was snacking all afternoon? Possibly had something to do with it. Yeah, had a lot to do with it. I was doing really good to a point. I was like, wow, my points were pretty low. And yeah, I got to stop the snacking. I'm not stop the snacking. I got to curb my snacking a little bit. Like, only have one instead of having 3 different things. And what was I just going to say? Oh, I was just going to say something. Oh. You know what I've been obsessed with? And if you see my Instagram, you know, Premier Protein. Where have I been? Where have I been? I have the caramel, and I made overnight oats with it twice. Oh my gosh. Is that stuff like crack? I don't even know what to say. That has a pie written all over it. I'm gonna make the Weight Watchers. I'm gonna create a pie. Like, I'm not a big fan of the cheesecake. I just don't like the consistency. It tastes too much like, I don't know. It's just not thick enough for me. It's too, But I'm thinking with that, maybe because I made the Pound Droppers crustless pumpkin pie with Premier Protein, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was fantastic. Maybe I'll just make that again. Why quibble with perfection? I try not to. But yes, if you've never, a lot of people use the Premier Protein for their coffee and substitute for their creamer, because creamer is killer in points. I don't drink coffee, so I really don't have that struggle, but I know a lot of people do. And anybody I talk to who just joins and asks me, oh my God, it's the creamer. I'm like, try Premier Protein. I told a couple people at work, and they've changed over, and they thanked me. And they're like, wow, it's really good. And some people do the espresso drink with it. Again, I don't drink coffee, but I get the struggle for certain things, because they're just things that you need in your life. And some people need to have coffee cream because they need to have coffee. I'm not judging, because I need to have cake. I need to have chocolate. So I kind of get it. But so I was making my oats. I took a swig because I really didn't taste it other than the oats. I was like, let me taste this caramel. God. Oh my God. It just was like, wow. I I could drink the whole container for 2 points, and that probably would stuff me, satiate me, and I gotta go try some more flavors. And I don't think it has a protein aftertaste that some people think protein has. I personally don't think it has an aftertaste, but that's me. And some people do, and they're inclined. It's allowed. You're allowed to have an opinion. I always say, just because I don't agree with it doesn't make it a wrong opinion. Just saying. I'm one of those people that's just kind of very laid back. You'll find that with me. Denise is just very laid back. I don't, pretty much laid back about most stuff. But yeah, I am on the Premier Protein bandwagon. Yes, sir. Chit Chat Paddywhack was making her oats with it. Now she makes pudding with it. I'm thinking, ooh, I can make a pudding with that. The possibilities are endless for the things I can come up with. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what I was thinking too? The whole 2-ingredient dough thing. It's a very heavy dough. Now, we add yogurt to it to substitute the yeast, but the yeast doesn't have points. So I'm trying to figure out why we do that. Like, the yogurt doesn't have points either, obviously, not fat. But I always find it such a dense dough. Of course, then again, that's what makes it satiating. So, yeah, twofold. But I'm thinking to myself, why don't I just make the dough without the yogurt? Would it be lighter? Would it keep me as full? Yeah, I have weird moments like that. Not sure. Yeah. Do you ever overthink food? I do. I look at something and how can I make it in 18 different ways? And how good would it be? Because if my bottom line is, if it's not good, I'm not going to eat it. And I don't care if it's 0 points or not. I'm not eating it. 0 points or not. You have to figure out, if it's worth giving up the points. Most times for me, that's why I eat most of my points, because I like the real stuff. And sometimes you have to pay the piper for it. And I'm willing to do that because I'm not willing to sacrifice. Because a lot of times if you don't hit the note you want, you're going to keep looking for it. And I don't want to keep looking for that note. I want to make sure that I have it. Also, I want to make mention, if you are need me to vlog on a subject, you're thinking of something, and you're just not getting the right answers anywhere, leave it in the comment section. We'll tackle any topic, any problem. Leave it down there. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining me on my journey. I just got my lifetime membership card in the mail. I should show it to you. I bet they have it. Where the light turns. Lifetime member. Have my gold book. So yeah, I was a little bit thrilled with that. So I thank you guys, because without you, that wouldn't be in my possession, because this channel has what caused me to get to lifetime. I truly believe that, because I've been on Weight Watchers too many times to count, and having this channel has catapulted me into lifetime. And I would like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate every last one of you. Have a great day. Like this video, subscribe, and share me to get me to 3,000 subscribers would be fantastic. Not a shameless plug. I'm all for that. Have a great day. We will dish tomorrow. Right? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Goody. All right. See you later, alligator. See you soon, fork and spoon. I think that was the only one I know. Oh, teddy bear, but I can't remember what that one's about.